Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football, and welcome to my video. In today's video, I'm going to be going through and seeing how well my team performed in Game Week 11 and what my team set up for Game Week 12. Now, as you can see, I actually took a minus 4.8 for Game Week 11, and to be honest with you guys, I wish that I did not take any hit or I didn't do any kind of transfers. I went for it. I went for it. Now, you guys seen what's been going on in the last few game weeks. You know, I had a lot of green arrows. I went from 2.8, and I slowly, gradually kind of like got into the 500k mark. And that's because of me just taking my time, not taking too many risks, and just playing the game sensible, let's just say. But then I saw the Manchester City side against Fulham, and I was thinking, whoa, okay, I could do something here. Should I do something here? Should I take a risk? Should I gamble? And I went for it. Something took over me. I went for it. And oh my God, are you guys ready? You guys ready for this? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh my God. Okay, I removed Harry Kane. Let's move on. I've removed Harry Kane and I've removed Barnes, which, didn't play, which is fine. And I brought in Jesus and Mahrez. As you can see, both of those players actually did start, which is fantastic, but they did not return. If they did return, then it's a whole different story. That would have been fine. That hit would have been perfect. And plus, Manchester City has got great fixtures. Even against Manchester United, I think this is a good fixture. Then there's West Brom, Southampton, Newcastle. Yeah, I can see a lot of goals here. But yeah, it didn't work out. I was playing so nicely. I was taking my time, and I don't know what come over me, and I went all out, and yeah, it just didn't pay off. And you know what the worst thing is? You want to hear the worst thing is? I had Barnes here, right? And I had him on my starting 11, and he did not play at all. And I got Souček on the bench. So I could have got, if I made no transfers, I would have been, 70, 85 plus. Oh my God. Okay. So doing nothing would have worked out even better for me. And I would have been inside the 500k. I would have been probably 400 or even 300. Oh man. Okay. Oh yeah. We're just going to recover. Mistakes were made. I took a risk. And sometimes this happens, guys. You take a risk. You try something different and it doesn't work out. And sometimes it does. And if it does, if it did, then yeah. But this time it didn't. And maybe it might have, maybe it might work now, in Game Week 12 and in Game Week 13. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but I think there are some chances to recover. So it is fine. We got to move on. Look, at the end of the day, I'm a manager where if I see something that I want to take a risk on, I'm going to go for it. And this time it did not pay off. Yeah, it feels bad and it hurts, but we're going to move on now. So as you can see, James with 5, Robertson with 6, Justin with 2, Lamptey with 1. Fernandes with 6. He actually was benched. Kevin De Bruyne was my captain. Thank God that I actually had him as my captain. And he could have scored. He could have got more assists. He could have just got so much more. And I might actually just keep my captain option on him. Mahrez with 4, Jesus with 2. Calvert-Lewin with 6 and Werner with 5. And as you can see on the bench, Souček. You guys didn't like my Souček pick. He actually returned, and I might actually need him for Game Week 12. Bissouma with 1, and Mitchell did not play. So 65 points, below the average. Well, it is above, but -4. So it is below the average. And it was actually a high-scoring game week anyway. And I lost 150,000 places. So I'm right now into 734. So it's still okay. There's a lot of games in December, a lot of chances to actually gain, a lot of rankings. So I'm not really fast. Plus, I've got all of my chips and stuff for the first wild card. There is a lot of potential, guys. And yeah, like after the Sunday's games, Sorry, Saturday's games, my team was around that 250k mark. And then what happened was Zaha got the points, Vardy got the points, Kane and Son got the points, Salah got the points. So a lot of the big players actually got the points after that, and that kind of like hurt. So yeah, as you can see, for game week 12, I got 3 Manchester City players. Maybe it's actually a good thing to have against Manchester United, who's just not performing really well. Captain option is on Kevin De Bruyne there. I think this is a good captain option. There's Fernandez. We've got Werner, you know, and Calvert-Lewin. So there's a lot of players that I have in my team that is playing against each other. So that is kind of a little bit of a problem. But looking ahead, like with the 3 Manchester City players, they got fantastic fixtures. But I think like having 2 of them would be okay. So I do not mind removing one of them. Maybe like Mahrez, because he played in the Champions League. You know, he played in the Premier League and Jesus was rested. You know, Aguero is back, but I think slowly they'll start bringing Sergio Aguero into the team because, you know, he is back from injury. So I got some kind of a plan, but I don't know if I should go for it. You guys have to let me know. I got to go to a situation where I'm happy with my team. There is actually a lot of players that I'm looking at that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Now, obviously with press conference, you know, we'll be able to find out a lot of information. And with that will make my final decision. As you can see, this is how my subs are looking like. Now, let's just go through the transfers. I don't really want to go through my team that much because I am going to be changing it. There's a lot of talks about removing Calvert-Lewin. The thing is with Calvert-Lewin, his ownership is too high right now, and I'm not in a position to remove him. Although saying that, there are a couple of players like Wilson and Bamford. You know, Bamford is in that high ownership where he could get some returns. Good fixtures for Leeds United to get some returns there. You know, and I have a player on a Friday game. Like Werner, it's just not performing well for me. I expect him to get just, you know, more points than 5, than 7. This is the thing. I need more points on the board. And I feel like I don't mind removing him. And I'm looking at like cheap players like Bamford and Wilson. And Wilson's got fantastic fixtures here. You know, West Brom at home, then Leeds United, then Fulham. I think these fixtures are very, very good for Newcastle to actually get some returns. So if I'm not going for Bamford, I'll probably go for Wilson. So this is another, it is a big differential there, but it's 15%, so it's quite high there. And let's just say Mahrez is going to get benched. Then I got, you know, 13.3. Then I can go ahead and go and get Jota to kind of cover Liverpool. But do I really want to do that? But I don't know if I should do that. Because I've got to look ahead. And, you know, looking ahead, Fulham, then is Tottenham, then is Crystal Palace, West Brom. I think there's going to be a lot of rotation there with Liverpool because of Jota, Mane. Mane did have a little bit of a rest, but Mane is just not on form. And a lot of people are going to go with Salah. So, you know, they're going to go with Salah. And I can't really get Salah unless I remove Fernandez there, as you can see. Then I can have Mo Salah, you know, Wilson. You know, I have 3 Manchester City players for the West Brom game. Maybe this is my differential. Maybe this is the part where I just keep the Manchester City players right now and just keep them for the next few game weeks and then see how it goes. And then get in Salah and then captain him against Fulham, you know, for that -4. What do you guys think? You know, I'm bringing in 2 players, which has got fantastic fixture. You know, I'm bringing in Wilson, which is cheaper. And I have a little bit of money to kind of upgrade other players. Maybe, let's just have a quick look at 9.7. I could go and get Song back into the team. So this could be the team to kind of like have towards the next few game weeks. And I'll be quite happy with this. I'll be going with the 4-3-3 formation. And I don't mind doing this, to be honest with you. And I can go back and go and get Song. I don't know. There's a lot of transfers here. Maybe I could just do something a little bit different. Look, if I find out the Mahrez is going to be benched or something like that, let's go back and go and get those players that I really wanted, like Jack Grealish, and let's go and get Bamford in. There's a lot of players that I want, and it's that problem that we all having is like we can't get every single player that we want. There's Jamie Vardy that could do well as well. So this could be another situation here. And I could go and get Mo Salah. But the thing is, I got Fernandes. And it's just... I think right now, my team is just not... It's just not good enough for this game week. But I think that for next game week, it is fine. Because I do have the 3 Manchester City players already. So maybe if I just go for removing Mahrez and go for Jota and hope that Jota plays, then I do have a cover for the Liverpool game against Fulham. And I think this looks more of a balanced team. I got Jota, because Jota is a good player. If he plays, he's got the ability to be able to score a lot of goals. He could get a decent amount of return. And then I can go and get Harry Kane by removing Werner or Jesus. We will see. It's going to be a tough call. I could just don't do anything at all and just keep this and captain Kevin De Bruyne. But I have put myself in a difficult position here. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, guys. I got to recover from this. I could do this, but then a 6.9, which is, is there any good midfielder that is 6.9 and below? That's the question. Though I'm just missing out on Jota, and yeah, it's just, I put myself in a really difficult situation here. I could remove these 2 again. I could go back and bring in and Salah, but then I got 5.6 there. It's just, I can't, it's not. Do I really need to go for Salah? Is that the main thing that I need to go for? Maybe I could just do something a little bit different and just go for Jack Grealish and go and get like Bamford or Wilson. So there is a lot of players here to kind of pick out from. I think that the press conference is going to give me the information that I need to make my final decision. Because of the amount of players that I want, I think there's going to be points spread out. I think that with 1 or 2 changes, it could be okay. So we will see, guys. We will see how it goes. The press conference will tell me. I am going to go with Kevin De Bruyne. I actually do want to bank my transfer. So maybe going with the 3 Manchester City players against Manchester United. They could all work out, guys. They could get all of the points in one game. So we will see. I might just go for Jota just to cover that Liverpool game against Fulham. But we will see. We will see how it goes, guys. There's quite a lot of players in my mind that I want. I just don't want to make a decision right now. There might be some injuries as well throughout the midweek. I think I'll post this on my Twitter account, guys, and I'll let you guys know what I think, and maybe I could get some information from you guys and kind of like, I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, maybe because I don't know what I'm gonna do, maybe I should just leave it as it is and just bank the transfer and go again and then kind of like fix it up. We'll see. There might be some injuries pop up, and I'll have to adjust that before I make any decisions. And you've seen like Bamford and Wilson, Jota and Salah, or maybe even getting one of the Spurs players like Harry Kane back into the team is what I'm thinking of. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. That's kind of my thoughts and what's going on with my teams. Not looking good, but I got to kind of like fix it. Got to wait for that press conference and see what I'm going to do when I find out the information that I need. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope this video has helped you. Please follow me on Twitter, subscribe if you're new, and always drop a like on the video. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.